Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. It is me. I am alive. I made it through Halloween, and life has just been crazy. So I am here today just to kind of clean up the room and to kind of get it ready for the new year. So no heavy planning doing today, just cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Beth Lambert and I am a 3rd and 4th grade teacher in Missouri. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content, and I will see you in just a little bit. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what my room looks like currently. So this is what it looks like. I literally just dropped everything that last Friday we were here and just left. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, we'll get that picked up. So other than that, I'm gonna start cleaning and I will see you in a few. Okay, so I have gotten, hold on, I posted on Instagram for the first time in like forever, and so okay, so I have been working. I got a corner of the room done, so let me just go ahead and show you what it looks like now. The Christmas tree is gone. That Christmas tree I actually won. I know I like barely showed it, but it has like a lot of Chiefs ornaments on it. And I actually won it at our Festival of Trees, which is a big fundraiser for our seniors for their senior trip. So I have that done. That looks nice. Cubbies are gonna be what they're gonna be because the kids will, that's gonna be one of their New Year's goals for Monday. I moved the desks around, so now they are by grade. So I have 3rd grade here and 4th grade here. And I will run into some issues with seating, but I am willing to take a chance just to kind of keep them separated right now, because they've been like a whole year or half the year have been like just mingled. And I think this way I can really focus in on these green tubs and put in there what they need, and it's going to be on their grade level. So like I said, this is what this part of the room looks like. The comfy chairs will be put away just because of spacing. We do have a whole lot we have to get done when the kids come back. I put writing on the back burner. Math, I am like 2 lessons behind where I was supposed to be in December. I'm trying not to stress out too much about it, and that's why I put the grades, the kids in by their grades. So whatever standard I feel like I could, like, they have enough knowledge to get through it, then I can put an activity in the bucket for a morning work thing and they can practice that, and I won't have to worry so much. So I'm gonna be focusing in on my supporting standards, which I know what they are, but they're not like in writing yet. So I'm really focusing in mainly on the priorities to hit them during mini lesson time. So that's what I have done so far. I have swept the majority of the room, and so some things I need to fix. My bulletin board's like falling down. All this will come down for Monday. And oh my gosh, that's what's under my rug. It's like graded, like finely graded like wax from where my carpet sat. So what I'm gonna do, I got the vacuum. There it is. I almost fell down the stairs with it, but I'm alive, so that's okay. I'm gonna have to like vacuum all of this and then flip the carpet over and vacuum the back end of it and then flip it and do the actual carpet part, because if I don't, it's just, you can just see it. Like, you can just see where it is. And I have my little purple one, and the purple one, which is sitting back there, and it's the same. So I'm gonna have to do that twice. And I have my lovely friend here. There's my pile. So I'm gonna put you guys down again, and hopefully by the night when I pick you guys back up, I'm ready just to sit down and talk about what's happened between Halloween and Christmas. All right, so the room is clean. I got this from my teacher for Christmas. I think it's super cute. I have my little snowman. It's supposed to say let it snow, but my sign is covering that. So, my poor door. It has seen better days. But, so I have my room clean. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? It looks so nice and clean. We just won't talk about this. We just won't. No, for real. It's just got some stuff that I need to like organize. I've been here 3 hours just really trying to like deep clean the room, and it feels like so much better. It's hotter than anything in here because the boilers are still on, and they will be on until probably March. So it is hot in here. This lighting makes me look ghostly, like mayonnaise. But overall, bell's going off. Overall, my room does look better. Let me give you just one quick view from back here so you can see it. So my VIP table, which I'm gonna have like a rubric to go along with this, like for writing. Just scanning my posters. I don't know what to do there. I'll figure it out later. I did take down my subject like things just because I'm starting over, so I'm just not even going to worry about that. Puzzle Wars have been cleared off for the new year. I did put 3rd grade, 4th grade here. I got my rugs. Oh my gosh. The rugs in and of themselves. Whoo. Yeah, it was bad. But they're clean now. And underneath them is clean, which is all I'm really worried about. I wanted to space this out a little bit better, and like move things, so I just put a chair on each side. This bulletin board will be cleared. This one will be cleared, all except for the pencil, on Monday, because we're starting some new stuff. So, and then just like scanning and like wipe stuff down. And then you get to my area and oh, mercy. But I did end up finally changing the month and the lunch menus because they were still in August. It happens, get busy, and you just don't have time to do it. Luckily the kids were like, it's all right. So it is what it is. And I just kind of just cleaned everything up. It smells really nice in here. I use, where'd it go? I do use Clorox wipes. I know I'm probably gonna get some hate for that because yes, it does have some chemicals in it, but coming down to it, I'm either gonna be paying a lot of money for essential oils that I'm gonna be buying a lot of, and my kids do bring it in on their list, and it is cheap for them to get. And so I just use them. They don't use them very often. If they use anything to clean their desks, they're gonna use this Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. It smells like super good. This is the honeysuckle scent. And I love this one. I use this way more. I had one that I probably won't use very often, and if I do, it's gonna be like over the weekend because the smell, it's like a eucalyptus kind of smell, and it's not inviting. So I have that, so the room smells fresh. I have my Christmas plug-in thing that is going, which is kind of losing its smell. But I'm very thankful for my smells today because I don't know what's reeking in the building, but it does not smell pleasant. But anyway, it's clean, it smells good, I feel a little bit better. I know that if I did nothing else, like no planning, and I walked in on Monday, I would be able to breathe. And that's the most important thing. So yeah, that's what I got done today. Let's sit and chat about where I've been. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about where I've been. So after Halloween and you'll see in the video. I think Halloween was like on a Thursday this year. And so I think I vlogged up until that Friday. So when Halloween was over, I immediately jumped right in to cheerleading. So I am the school's varsity and junior high cheer coach. Luckily this year I did not have a squad for junior high. Otherwise my life would have been way crazier than it is right now. So when you have extra duties, you have to plan on being at practices, setting them. You have to follow the state rules, which means you have to have a minimum of, or you have to have 14 practices that are at least 45 minutes long after school. You cannot do it before a certain date. You can, but the problem is that I was doing all of this, working a full day, staying after school, running my practices, doing what I needed to do to get that done. It was fine up until probably the first game. And so when the first game happened in November, I became very panicked because it's a lot to do. So we have grading we had to do for our midterms. I had cheer practice to try to figure out, because I have to make my schedule around the varsity girls basketball schedule, because we're such a small school that most of the girls who cheer also play basketball. So I'm trying to work around that. I'm trying to get my testing done for coaching. I am trying to get curriculum done for PD, because that's a goal of ours this year, is to get everything done. I did fine for the first individual PD meeting, but when we met for our whole group meeting, it was very overwhelming, and I just kind of shut down from there. So I've been trying to just make my life as simple as possible, and so one thing I had to do was put the camera down, just so it wasn't one extra thing that I had to do. And I totally got off Instagram. I think I finally just posted something either the morning of Christmas or the day after Christmas. But I do want to get back into it, because it is something that helps me reflect over the year. And so I do think that it's going to help me in the long run. Made it through Thanksgiving just fine. It was kind of crazy. There was a lot of illness going around. Luckily I didn't get any of it, and it didn't go home with me. I had some kids gone. We've had, oh my goodness, it has just been so crazy. The week of Christmas was the week we were supposed to get out was supposed to be as normal as possible. We ended up having one snow day, and I think it was probably the week before we got out for Christmas. I tried my hardest to get everything to be as normal. I had tests planned along with a Christmas party, and then things just kind of happened where we had to move our schedules around, and it was really hard. So when you work at a small school, you don't just have the 8 kids that you have the entire high school as well, and middle school. You see them every single day, you know all of their names, and you get very close to them. Even being a cheer coach, you get very close to the high school girls, you get close to the other players. And we lost a former student that graduated a couple years ago, and it hit our building very hard for our high school students. And it was an accident, and you try your hardest to be there for the students, because that was someone that they saw almost every single day, who they loved, and they just lost a friend. And so being there for the students was very important to me and to the other teachers in the building. And so we had to miss a day of school the week of Christmas break that we were supposed to get out, so students could go and staff could go to the funeral. And then literally we came back the next day and it was the last day, which was a half day, and we literally took the entire half day and we did activities in the gym. It literally took us from like 8:30 until 10, and so we just, high school students, elementary students, high school teachers, we all got together, we all had an activity, we just rotated the kids around in the gym, and it turned out really fun. And so that left us, like, whenever we got done, we went straight to lunch, and we literally had time to do our Christmas party, and there was time to go home. And by the time, whenever it was time to go home, I literally just grabbed the gifts that I brought and brought any extra cupcakes or cookies, and I walked out the door. And I did not take any papers with me. I did not do any of that because I knew I needed a break. I had been running off of 0 sleep. My body was showing me signs of stress, muscle spasms, just constant headaches, just a lot of things that I was like, yeah, it's turning physical now, and so I need to like cool it a little bit with what I was doing. But I'm feeling fine now. I feel really good. So this extra duties that I do, they're not over. So my extra duties are, I am junior high varsity, junior high cheerleading coach. I am varsity cheerleading coach. I do a school glee club at least once a week, which this week has been crazy. This year's been crazy because I have to have my practices on Fridays because of cheer practice. Otherwise I'd be here until 7 o'clock at night, and I just can't do that. So I do glee club. Oh my goodness, I will coach elementary girls basketball in the spring. So literally when I say I am busy from October 31st clear until the middle of March, that is like seriously true. So my elementary basketball practices will not start until the end of, or middle-ish of February, because we have to at least get through districts in basketball before elementary can even think about practicing. And so elementary ball is going to be practices in February, and then our games will run through March. And then hopefully I am done. I think that's all I have on my plate this year. I think. Besides curriculum. I think that's all it is. So as far as being like in the classroom wise goes, we're doing okay. Like, I think me having a break from everything is going to help with the kids, because I think sometimes like when you're super stressed out, the kids can definitely feed off of that, and like they know. And so I kind of feel bad that I let my emotions kind of show a little bit too much. And so I am just walking into it like it's brand new, and I'm just ready to get started. I've missed the kids. If you are dreading going back, just know that there may be happy faces to see you. Sometimes breaks are really great for teachers, but they can be absolute nightmares for students. Not all, but they can. I mean, think about the kiddos who how many meals they get a day. At school, they can at least get 2 with breakfast and lunch. Think about interactions with an adult. Think about the positive feedback that they get that they might not get at home during those 2 weeks that they were gone. And so one thing I have to keep in mind is that being an educator is one of the most important jobs that we can do, and it's not just about teaching the book from the book. It's not about just the test scores. It is about loving and getting to know students and watching them grow. And if you get through the whole curriculum, great. If you only get through what you can get through, that's fine too. So anywho, I think I've rambled enough. So if you like what you saw, please make sure that you hit the like button. The subscribe button is important so you don't miss anything that I am going to be posting. I am at least going to be trying to get up at least one video a week. And that might just be maybe not a whole week's vlog, but maybe do like a Monday and then a Friday. And so then I would post over the weekend. That way you guys can actually see what I get done. Like, here's the plans, let's see if we can get through it. But probably not going to be getting through with everything, like throughout the week. Like, I don't think I can do that. So if there's anything you'd like to see, like how I teach something, or maybe it's what my curriculum looks like, classroom management, behavior, anything you want to see, just comment down below and let me know, and I will make a video on it. So if that's something you're interested in, plop it down below. And I think I will see you guys in the next one.